The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
This is a genocidal movement. We have an administration that will not even admit that there's a religious basis underlying what's going on.
Why doesn't the president get it?
The administration says that the ones who were killed were Egyptian citizens.
But there are Christians all over the world who woke up over the weekend and said, this is about us.
Pope Francis said these men were beheaded simply because they were Christians.
We have an administration that is truly pathological.
ICE is beheading 21 Christians just because they are Christians. And still the White House is refusing to acknowledge the Egyptian victims were Christians. And Reverend Franklin Graham joins us from Samaritan's Purse. He joins us. Nice to see you, sir.
Thank you, Greta. It's good to be with you.
Reverend, I just read your Facebook page in which you say in part, I am perplexed as to why our president will not acknowledge the truth and call Islamic extremism what it is. In a statement, the White House even called the 21 Christians who were beheaded Egyptian citizens, refusing to identify them as Christians. Why do you think the president and the White House called them citizens and not Christians?
Greta, I have no idea. I'm baffled by this White House. And it seems as though they want to try to believe a lie, that everything's okay when it's not okay. That the White House doesn't understand the religious aspect of this. And these men are doing what they are doing thinking they're pleasing God, because the Quran teaches this. Islam says you can have slaves. Islam says that you can cut the heads off of people, that you can kill Jews and Christians and Yazidis and anybody else that doesn't believe like you. And this is a religious aspect of this that they just don't accept, and they refuse, even to this day, will not accept it and don't believe it. We have to understand who we're dealing with, and you have to deal with it accordingly. And the president is ignoring the fact that these are Islamic extremists, these are terrorists, and ISIS is a terrorist organization, and they are bent on destroying the West. They've already said they want the flag of Islam to fly over the White House. The president, his entire life, his whole influence has been Islam. His mother was married to a Muslim. His father's a Muslim. Then she married a man from Indonesia. He was raised in Indonesia, went to Islamic schools. I assume she was a Muslim. So this whole life, his experiences have been surrounded by Islam. He only knows Islam. And he's given a pass to Islam. He's refusing to accept and understand the evil that is in front of him.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.